Okay, so having just defeated Kalisto, we have found his the armlet of his. It's a godly possession, and to use it, complete the game. Okay, so now we're going to be actually getting some magic, and what I really like about the magic in this game, just as it is in God of War 2, when you get a new magic, they give you an unlimited use of the magic. You see how the magic bar is flashing in the upper left corner in the blade icon? So that means go to town on the magic, use it as many times as you want to. This particular magic is activated by pressing right on the D-pad. So I like using this magic to get combos. It's kind of like Kronos' Rage, I guess. It stuns the enemies, and so keep doing it and keep getting your combos until it's all the enemies are gone. Even when you get other magic, you could still swap out and change for this magic if you want to get combo points with this. So for instance, later on when we get to Scourge of Ernest, we could actually use this magic indefinitely to kill enemies. So this is not a cheat. Everybody always accuses me of having like a cheat activated. They just don't know what's going on in the game. But also sometimes when you see me doing this type of thing in combat, it's purely to get combo points. It's not because I need to use magic. And in fact, I'm very liberal with magic usage because being a guide maker, I don't like to use too much magic. And by the way, there I'm upgrading the blades to level 2. I don't like to use magic too much just in case the person watching happens to be in the same spot and struggling and not having any magic, and seeing me use magic is not going to help that theoretical person. So there are certain parts where I am going to be depending on magic, and I'll point that out and give you plenty of preparation. But for the most part, just save your magic as a last resort. Or if you know of a magic box that's coming up and you can refill it, just go ahead and use it if you're trying to get combo points. You don't get a hell of a lot of combo points, but if there's a free chest sitting around somewhere and you could do it, you might as well. You can get like 20 extra points, and all those points, they all add up. So we got those 2 treasure boxes over there, and we're going to head up this area now. So we're going to, okay, after you interact with that thing, now we're going to get dragged around a while. Actually, this is the part where you don't get dragged too much. You just kind of, he takes you down to a dungeon. I'm not sure. I don't think it's Hades. It's just a dungeon, an underground dungeon somewhere nearby Hades. It could be Hades for all I know, but I like this section. I really like it. So here's a guy up there who is kind of an asshole. He's a keeper of the dungeon. So make sure you also hit all these stalagmites too. The ones that can be broken. Linnaeus, the dungeon master. You never really fight him. He's just kind of a comical figure that we see him a little bit later on in the game, and we put him in his place. So there's a phoenix feather right there, and then there's a save point. And is there a save point? Yeah, I think there is. I decided to lengthen out my videos a little bit more because some of the videos thus far in my guide have been like 6 to 8 minutes. So I want to try to get the videos up to about like 15 minutes, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little less, just depending on the circumstances. We're going to have some of the Scylla those little bugs over here, and this can be kind of hard, but what I experienced over here was that I got killed, and then when I restarted, I went back up here, and these guys weren't even over here. So if you want to bypass them, you could test that. It's just hard not to take damage over here since obviously you can't block. So I'm using the O button to grab these guys from a distance and trying to close in distances. You see, like right there, you don't get dealt too much damage, so it's pretty fair. But these guys really aren't any enemies that really belong on a scalable ceiling. especially when they're shooting projectiles at you. It just doesn't really, I don't know. There should be other enemies, not these guys. So over here, we're going to be dropping down, hitting this box over here. Do these grappling point swings. We don't have the wings because this is God of War. This is in between God of War 1 and 2, so we haven't gotten our wings. I thought this game was actually after God of War 2, and I was wondering, like, hey, where the fuck are my wings? And then I remembered it's sandwiched in between those two titles. So smash those stalagmites, and then head on down here to the Caldera. Now, these are really bad enemies down here, these harpies. And here's another issue that it's prevalent in this game and in Chains of Olympus. If you've ever played God of War 1, 2, or 3, and you have rolled, you will notice a drastic difference in the rolling animation and in the mechanic. It's a very lumbering, slow kind of roll in this game, whereas in God of War 1 through 3, it's very quick, and it's just extremely quick, and it doesn't take so long for the animation to finish. So I don't like how it is, but I think it's just an issue with the port of the game. So we can't go through that door quite yet. We need to hit the save point, and then we're going to be confronting Linnaeus over here pretty soon.